Alright, what's up guys? So, it's a Saturday and didn't really have much going on with the 3000. I was driving it last night. Car still needs an axle. The axle in there is like banging and clanging around. I think I broke something in the CV joint when we were street drifting, as you saw in the last video. But I'm heading down to Paulie's shop right now. He's actually repairing the frame on a Jeep Wrangler that he got his hands on. So we're gonna check in with him. And then Kyle's coming down, Tyler's coming down, and I also got a resistor harness for some switchback LEDs that I put in the Suburban that I'll show you guys that I'm probably gonna throw in. And I don't know, we'll see what else we can get ourselves into today. And yeah, it should be a chill Saturday. So I also just found this Van Halen CD in my closet at home, and I was just packing up some stuff and going through some stuff. And banger, would recommend. It's the Best of Van Halen Volume 1. I'm out here jamming to it. So once I get down to the shop, I'll check back in with you guys. So let's go. All right, so I threw in some clear lens marker lights here. And when I did that, I also put in these LED switchbacks and LED outer bulbs. So I'll show you guys the LED switchbacks. So this is how they are as like the marker lights. And then when you go in, I'll do the four ways. They switch back to amber. But the problem is when they're flashing amber as the four ways, they don't hyper flash. But if I just do turn signals, I get this hyper flash because there's not enough resistance from the LED bulb compared to like an incandescent bulb. So what I have here is, let's see, let me shut everything off, a resistor harness. So I went on eBay and I was just gonna buy resistors and wire them in myself, but I found this 3157 resistor harness, and it's basically the harness that has the two resistors wired in already, comes with a new plug, and then plugs into the existing plug. And I'm hoping that this will cure my hyperflash issue on the turn signals. So I'm gonna start by taking the headlight out, pop this bulb or the housing out, and then get this thing plugged in. Pulling the headlight and the marker lights on the Suburbans are easy. There's one pin here, one pin there, and then the headlight just is out of your way, just like that. And then down in there, there's a little clip for the marker light that you just gotta pop out. All right, so I lied, the clip's actually on this side. It goes right in there in that little slot, and you basically just push it in, pop the right side out, and then just pull the whole thing out. So this is the light bulb that I'm gonna be replacing the harness, or adding that harness into. This is what the switchback bulb looks like. So I took the new resistor harness, put the bulb into the new socket, and then I'm gonna plug this part into the old socket and see if it'll stop the hyper flash. It's all plugged in. Go over here, we'll key on. To the other side, this now flashes at the normal rate that it should. So the resistor harness worked. So everything works here. So now it's just a matter of tucking the wires back through that hole and putting it all back together. And then I'll knock out the other side real quick. You bought it? I started one. I just haven't continued it. I haven't had it on since. All right, so Kyle, Tyler, Paulie, Taylor's out in the truck. So Paulie finished the Jeep enough, and we did some stuff to Judy. Wait, your interior light's on. You're welcome.
Man, that's a good spot.
So we're going to Topgolf now because we didn't know what else to do, and it's Saturday, so we're gonna go do some golfing.
Keep it one more time. Wow.
It's abusing the GTR out here, man. The disrespect.
Hey, is this the first time the GTR bought?
No, GTR was in the one video from the car meet. At Target.
It's been in the shop for probably 10 years.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go see because apparently Kyle's good at golfing or something. So we're gonna go, watch him golf. So I really never finished the video from the other day. Yeah, I know, and that's why I was like, earlier I was doing the taillight, and I was like, yeah. So I don't know where this video is going, but I'm going back to Paulie's, and it's a couple days later. So Paulie's yelling at me right now because I need to raise my car, apparently. So I'm going underneath of it. I'm just looking around, and You know, I got this leaky axle seal, which you guys can see. My diff is disgusting, but this subframe is gonna be coming out. I got new axle seals, we got some bushings and stuff like that, so that'll be a little later. But I have scraped my diff, if you can see right there, to the point in which the fin flattened. So, I mean, the exhaust is all scraped up there. A little subframe, a little more exhaust.
Just do the whole walk.
I know, seriously. I mean, the exhaust has been scraped through and through. Subframe has, or the frame rails, they got some scuffs on them. Control arms, front control arms are probably the best part. Yeah, they've been shaved a bit. Oh, got a little dent in my subframe there. That'll hammer out. Control arm on this side. So yeah, I mean, if there's any doubt that the V isn't low, I can assure you that the V is in fact very low.
No shortcomings on that end.
No, yeah, there are definitely no shortcomings on that end. All right, so now we're putting the O2 delete in on the driver's side. I still had a check engine light since we did the cat delete way back. And I put this O2 in, O2 delete, and it deleted that bank. This one, I just needed some room from the trans to get the O2 sensor in the right spot. So it's same size too, look at that. So
it ain't, but it works.
so now that that's in, I'm gonna screw the O2 sensor back in, get it plugged in, and it should clear the code for the driver's side bank.
And we dropped the whole exhaust to do this, just this. That was before I knew I was gonna be YouTube famous for this shit. It's sad, that's like one of the main reasons I'm excited about finding a place with a garage and a well. Just so like the videos could still start off like, so I'm on my way to Paulie's.
Yeah, we're going to Paulie's house. We're going to Paulie's shop. Give me a little pressure.
Oh, you good. Oh, yeah.
I'm good as in about to snap this thing off good.
You're fine.
That's enough? That's
yeah.
so, I mean,
It ain't going
I mean, it ain't going anywhere. It ain't coming out. It definitely ain't coming out. All right. The O2 sensor's bent? Oh, yeah, look at that. I don't do everything under this car is bent, man. Everything's destroyed.
You win.
Yeah. How many points does that give me?
13.
All right, cool. 13 points. I guess it is paint.
You wait and see.
All right.
We'll see what color comes out.
Oh, so it is clear.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Transparent.
So is it dry or does it stay like wet?
No, Josh.
Oh, all right. Well, the more you know. You know, we just preserve the welds, you know, just so they stay fresh just for a little longer, you know? Well, you know what's crazy? When we first did these cat deletes years ago, we painted them black.
You're right.
We painted these black. All the black paint came off to the point like...
Stop fucking bouncing this thing off limit. They're drifting in. One of these goddamn problems. All right.
I found it funny that like they just lost all the paint.
Yeah, there's not a trace of it.
No, not at all. But there's
1,000% paint.
yeah, but they're still holding up pretty good.
That is ridiculous. I don't like this anymore.
So Cadillac decided, oh, you got it, look at that. Yo, so Cadillac has these stupid female fill plugs on the diff, and I stripped it out because, you know, it was stuck and hard to get. So we were gonna weld a nut to it, but without the exhaust there, you can get some vice grips on it. And
The exhaust is close to the car.
just like that, yeah, you're right. And just like that, it's off. I think it's time for, yeah. I know someone's gonna say something about my axle seal, I feel.
Well, you did already, so they can't.
Yeah, you're right. So I got
That's how the internet works, right?
that is how the internet works. So I got the fill plug here from my spare diff at home because any first gen cts-v owner knows that you need to have a spare diff around. And I'm gonna throw that in and do a diff fluid change. It was like 3 years. Oh.
Good shot. Did it hit you?
No, I'm good.
I thought it did.
No, I'm good.
Cool.
It was a lot of gray on the first little dump.
Yeah.
There's still some gray in
There's
it.
some chunks.
I don't see chunks.
Those like dirt chunks, like 2 or 3.
Oh,
Yeah, nah, you fine.
that's actually not bad.
No.
Again, do like 3 years.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to do it for like 100,000 miles the way you drive.
You ain't supposed to drive it like I drive it too.
Oh, man.
Nah, I'm just kidding. All right, so the diff's filled, exhaust is done. Trying to put the exhaust back on the car and get the hell out of here. All right, so when it gets warm, I'm gonna clean this crappy looking underside of this car up. But O2 sensor, spacer, both sides are now in. And exhaust is back on, diff is filled. All right, so now we're gonna go home and this thing's done. Yo, you got any last words?
Subframe's gonna be fun.
Subframe is gonna be fun. So, yeah. So thanks for watching this cluster of a video that went everywhere and had no real topic, but see you guys next time.